Before you are born, you choose your own family. The universe decides whether you are meant to help or whether there is a connection to your previous life. Then you are assigned. But when you are reborn, all memories are erased. You are at the mercy of your family until you start your own. That is the way of life in a world where the strongest always wins. His name is Jin, but you'll find that out later. Jin grows up in one of Japan's oldest families, the Jin family, landowners, priestly blood, but long since corrupted. His father, Kenji Jin, is a high priest of a shadow school of Shintoism, but in reality, he serves what lurks behind the gods. Jin is 7 when his father first takes him down to the cellar. There are no wine barrels there. There are circles of ash and dried blood. You will not learn to pray, my son, Kenji said. You will learn to kill, but not the body. That's what fools do. You will kill the soul. Jin doesn't understand it, but his body obeys. At 9, he can sever a person's energetic connection to their ancestors. The victim lives on but is empty, a shell. The family calls it the walking nothingness. His mother looks away. His older sister Aiko cries at night, but Jin doesn't cry because tears mean you feel and feelings mean weakness. At 12, he mentally killed a person for the first time, a teacher who had criticized him. The man is still alive today. He works in a factory. He remembers nothing, but his wife says he's gone. His eyes are gone. Jin receives a watch as a gift, a Rolex at 12 years old. You think the worst thing is the magic? No, the worst thing is the closeness. Jin's uncle, Tetsuya, the smiling uncle who always brings sake, comes to his room at night. The family knows. The family remains silent because Tetsuya is a high-ranking member of the Black Lodge, because Jin is meant to learn that trust is a weapon, that love is bait. Jin is 14 when he fights back. He doesn't physically kill Tetsuya, he kills his guardian spirit. Tetsuya survives, but he can never look at a woman again. He trembles, he drools. The family says, "Well done, Jin." And Jin learns the first great truth of the underworld. No one protects you. You are flesh, you are merchandise, and hell will slap you when you break free. At 16, Jin is a top-tier local sorcerer. The Yakuza come to him, not to the priests. He releases curses, creates them, and curses companies for money. His mother says proudly, "My son is a businessman." At 18, he kills his father in spirit. It happens during a tea ceremony. Kenji wants to introduce Jin to the great demon, a being known only as the Giver. Jin sees something in his father's eyes, fear. The father is afraid of his son. At that moment, Jin severs the bond between Kenji and his own hellhound, the demon that had fueled Kenji's power for 30 years. Kenji falls. He's still alive, but his magic is gone. He's now in a wheelchair staring at a wall. Jin says to his mother, "Now I am the leader." She nods. She has never done anything else. Aiko, his sister, is different. She has the gift of healing. She wants to break free. She wants to go to Tokyo, study, and marry a normal man, but her family won't let her. She is married off to a business partner, a man who beats her, who shares her, who undresses her in front of his friends. Jin sees it just once. He visits her in her apartment in Osaka. She has bruises. She no longer smiles. She says, "Brother, help me." And Jin does something that will define him forever. He helps her, but not in the way the world understands help. He sits beside her, he takes her hand, and he severs her soul from its pain, from its memory, from himself. Aiko is alive, but she is a flower without fragrance. She walks through the world, eats, sleeps, even smiles. But the doctors say her pupils don't react to emotions. She is an angel without a sky. Jinn tells himself, I saved her, but deep down in the part of him he hasn't visited in years, he knows he killed her gently with velvet gloves, just like the world does. That's the second truth. The world doesn't kill with knives, it kills with indifference, and nobody says anything. At 35, Jin moved to Los Angeles. Japan had become too small. Too many people knew his name. In LA, he was nobody, and that was power. He enters the real estate scene, but behind the houses lie rituals. He buys plots of land where churches once stood. He builds clubs with Molokian altars in their basements. He has no children. They were taken from him, he says. So he gives other people's children. The police don't ask questions. The politicians celebrate with him. The actors come to his sessions. They call them integration workshops. But in reality, people are broken there. Jin takes cocaine, MDMA, and ketamine. He has sex with men, women, and multiple partners at once. He is raped at a party in the hills, and 3 days later, he rapes a young director who wanted to make a film about the occult. Jin laughs afterwards. That's the game, he says. You eat or you get eaten. His friends are all high class, sons of ministers, daughters of arms dealers, a guy from Russia who supposedly possesses the real Rasputin letter. They do what they want. They call themselves the Enlightened Ones. One of them, Marcus, a lawyer from New York, says to Jin, you are no longer just Jinn, you are Beelzebub, the Lord of the Flies, because you come where others rot and you make yourself comfortable. Jinn accepts the name. He paints it on his arm in runes. He is proud. One night, in a villa in Malibu, Marcus arrives with a file. Red envelope, no return address. There's something, Marcus says. Normally, all people are meat, but not all. About 1% of 8 billion. They mostly come from Africa, but the shift has begun. They can be anywhere. They look like us. They eat, sleep, and have sex like us. But they are different. Jin lights a cigarette. Different how? They cannot be broken. You can take everything from them. Family, money, honor. They rise again. And the worst part, they forgive. Truly forgive. Not out of weakness, but out of strength. Hell has no weapon against them. So we hunt them down. Jin laughs. 1%? I've never met one. Marcus smiles. You will. 3 years later, Jin is 38. He's achieved everything. He's bought churches and turned them into strip clubs. He's seen a senator fall from grace by stealing his soul. He's cursed a nun who now lives in an asylum and believes she's a dog. But then something happens. Jin wakes up in the middle of the night. For the first time in 20 years, he screams, a dream, a face, no fear, no anger, just a face, a young man, light brown skin, wild curls, eyes that laugh and cry at the same time, and behind him, fire, but not hellfire, a fire that warms. Jin Googles the face, nothing. He asks his contacts at the CIA. The CIA has its own department for anomalies. It's officially called the Department of Cultural Patterns, unofficially the Hunters of the True Light. They give Jin a name, Aled. Aled? What kind of name is that? Welsh. But he wasn't born in Wales. He wasn't born anywhere and everywhere. He's hyped, loved, hated. He's fire and ice at the same time. He's nostalgia and the future. Every attempt to capture him fails. We have studied him for years. We have isolated him. We have attacked him. He always gets back up. Jin is fascinated, and that's his mistake, because fascination is the first sign of the hunt. And in this case, with Aled, The hunter has suddenly become the hunted. Jinn's team is watching Aled, but Aled isn't alone. There's someone always nearby, a man named Alex. Alex isn't rich. He has no power, no army, no demon. Alex wears worn out sneakers and eats ramen on the corner. But Alex has something Jinn never had: respect, real respect. Alex sleeps with the same women as Jinn, but the women smile at Alex. With Jinn, they cry later. Alex eats the same food, but Alex gives thanks. Jinn commands. Jinn's men try to destroy Alex. They send curses. They subdue his family. They kill his cousin. But Alex cries and keeps going. They try to rape him, to break him. Alex fights back, loses, gets up. They try to turn him gay through black magic, a ritual that usually takes effect after 3 days. Nothing happens to Alex. The magic bounces back. It backfires so strongly that the witch who sent it lost face. Jinn is baffled. Alex isn't the 1%. Alex is simply Alex, but he's immune. Why? Because Alex isn't afraid of the darkness. Alex grew up in it, but he didn't become it. He saw through it. And the worst part, Alex doesn't copy. Alex inspires. All his ideas, Jinn steals them. The CIA studies them. The entire underworld lives off Alex's shadow, but Alex himself remains free. Now comes the moment this film is made for. The truth. Jinn sits in his penthouse. Files are everywhere. He has studied Aled and Alex for years, but today he understands something. He calls Marcus. Marcus, we are not the hunters, we are the sick. Silence. What are you talking about? Look at the numbers. Every year, 8 million children disappear in the global south. Not all of them die. Many are sold to us, to people like us. We call it adoption. We call it sponsorship. We call it aid. But in reality, we steal souls, we break them, and then we wonder why the world is burning. Jinn stands up. He goes to the mirror. He sees Beelzebub, but underneath it, deep down, he sees the boy from Kyoto, the one who wanted to cry but wasn't allowed to. We were all coerced, cheated, sold, manipulated, abused by the very people we are supposed to love. And now we do the same thing every night, every day to find the soul we've lost, but we can't find it because we hate everything, everyone who is blessed by the man called God. Marcus whispers, Jinn, stop, that's heresy. Heresy? We're in hell, Marcus, and the devil doesn't care about me. He never has. He just used us. Everyone against everyone. Chaos, that's his realm. God is the real enemy, not because God is evil, but because God is love, and love destroys our system. That night, Jinn dreams again, but this time not about Aled, but about himself. He sees himself as a child in front of the cellar before everything happened. The child is laughing. He has a sun in his chest. Jinn wants to touch it, but the child says, you killed me, not with a knife, with your silence, with your obedience, with your that's life. Jinn wakes up. He screams. For the first time in 40 years, he cries, and then he sees him, Aled, standing at the window. Aled doesn't look like a prophet. He looks like an ordinary man, but behind him, the whole story, every wound, every lie, every truth. Aled says, you hunted me, Beelzebub, but I am not your enemy. Your enemy is the thought that you are not allowed to love. Your enemy is fear. I am the hunger brother, the light side of darkness. The sky is the limit. You cannot reach me because I am already with you since your birth. You have simply forgotten me. Jinn wants to say something, but he can't. Aled disappears, but he leaves a trace. No magic, no scent, just a small stone, like one children pick up, smooth, warm. Jinn takes him, and in that moment, for the first time since he was 7 years old, Jinn does something he has never learned. He doesn't pray to a demon. He doesn't pray for power. He simply prays, "If you exist, help me." The camera pulls back. We see Jinn on the floor of his penthouse. Around him, altars, skulls, gold, blood, and in his hand, a pebble. The end, part 1, to be continued. We lost the king, not because he died, but because we were blind. He carried us, he loved us, and we hated him. He made no mistakes, only our darkness, our blindness. It will lead us to hell. The Hunter's Tale, Part 2, Alex.